it's Buffy's Angels. This is your boy, the D Train. I'm in some D pain today because of some food poisoning, so bear with me here. But today we're talking about robots and existential despair. So, um, some real ennui. Let's get into it. Logan, how's it going?
Yup. Guys, I'm excited to talk about Buffy and Angel.
Okay. These episodes aired February 20th, 2001. Uh, that's that. You want to know what happened then?
Yeah. First off, I don't want to say I felt bored this week watching Buffy or Angel, but I might have felt a little bored watching Buffy and Angel this week.
That's fair.
I don't know. You think maybe these episodes are a little boring?
The Buffy one, yeah.
Oh, I think I might have felt it a little more during Angel. I don't know. I think
Well,
Lauren. I was like, why is Lauren in this episode? What are we doing?
hey, come on, let's bring in
Felt
Lauren.
I felt like he didn't add that much. I don't know.
All right.
Anyway.
The number one song in America was "Stutter" by Joe featuring Mystical. I looked it up. I don't remember this song, but it's all about how when your lady stutters, it means she's lying.
Oh wow. Only
Yeah.
women though.
Well, in this song's case, I guess. Um, the Daytona 500 happened. It's the one where Dale Earnhardt died, so that was a big
Damn.
deal.
Rip.
Yeah. Yep. Uh, Girls Can Tell by Spoon came out today. That's the first Spoon album. Great album. The number one movie in America is Hannibal. Debuting at number two is
Listen
Down
to
to
our
Earth.
episode.
Yep. Down to Earth, which is a remake of Heaven Can Wait with Chris Rock, which I saw in theaters. And my sister still quotes a line from. She says, "I'm not the maid, I'm the paid."
Oh wow, that's a good one.
That's a good line, right? Wanda Sykes, I think. Episode and number three on that list, which I also saw in theaters, School Recess: School's Out, and number four, Sweet November, which tanked. That was like Charlie Theron, Manic Pixie Dream Girl, and she's like dying, but she's gonna like teach Keanu Reeves a few things about himself before she passes away.
Oh, Devil's
Um,
Advocate reunion.
yeah, true.
That's a
Um,
recess based on the animated TV show they made a
That's
movie.
right. Yeah, it made a
Wow.
theatrical release movie about that. I went to see it with my sister in the theaters. Um, the 43rd Grammys happened. They were hosted by Jon Stewart. Just to show you how hip the Grammys were in 2001, Album of the Year was by Steely Dan.
Wow.
Yeah. But big year for Dr. Dre and Eminem, and big year for U2. That was their Beautiful Day year. But the big news that night was Eminem performing "Stan" with Elton John. I don't
Oh
know if you
yeah.
remember that. That was
Iconic.
a huge deal at the time. My tea's run cold. I'm wondering why. I used to do a really good impression of that, but I'm like sick right now. So let's talk about Buffy. This episode is called "I Was Made to Love You." It's written by Jane Espenson. She's been pretty prolific this year. This is her fourth episode so far after The Replacement, Triangle, and Checkpoint. And James Contner reuniting with her from The Replacement. So it's that you like this team?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
They've got a really good squad on Buffy.
yeah.
First of all, we had a lot of Riley on the previously on, and I was starting to think maybe Riley might be in this episode, but it's mostly just about Buffy being lonely. But anyway,
Yeah,
uh,
I actually noticed that too.
yeah, it was like
Like
half of the previously on.
I knew Riley wasn't in this episode, and I was like, why are we seeing so much of Riley?
I guess Buffy not really over it still.
Yeah.
But so she's training, doing some training. Xander's in a fat suit. Thought it was very funny.
Puffy Xander.
Puffy Xander. Well, maybe this is what Tim was talking about all this time when he said Xander gets fat. He meant this point. But Buffy's sad. She's like, I always scare off all the nice guys. But Xander says one day somebody's gonna love you, and she hugs Xander. Very nice. I don't know if they're like laying down the foundation of maybe Buffy Xander's end game or something, but a lot of hugging this episode.
Sweet moment between them. Yeah.
Very nice, yeah. So we see a car driving around, stops, woman gets out. Who is it? Who knows? But she says she's looking for true love.
So the fun thing about this episode is they had announced at the beginning of season 5 that Britney Spears really wanted to be on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, okay?
Mhm.
And that they were going to do it. They were going to write her a part. And this was the episode. They wrote this part, April, the robot, for Britney Spears. And then at the last minute, she like read the script and decided she didn't want to do it.
What? I feel like that she probably could have done as well, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they wrote it as a robot specifically to like because she has a limited range, you know.
Right.
So she could have pulled it off.
I think so. I think this actor is good too, but hearing that, I don't. Why do we know why she passed on it?
Yeah, I mean, she said like there were multiple rumors like scheduling, or she didn't want to play a robot. She wanted to be like friends with the gang.
Joss
I
was
don't
going to
know.
be on set. She didn't want that to happen.
Maybe, yeah,
That's weird though. I think this would have been really cool for her.
yeah.
But all right, so that's a cool
I
fact
was
though.
nervous about it the whole year, though. I remember I was like, "Oh, Britney Spears."
Oh, you were against it. You thought it was
Yeah,
like you were annoyed by that.
yeah. I didn't like the stunt casting.
You were a fan though? You probably liked Britney.
Everyone liked Britney, but like, I don't need to see her act.
Yeah, just keep your Britney out of my Buffy.
Yeah,
Fair enough. So we go to Buffy's house, right? Joyce is trying on a dress. We're making her spin around the whole bunch.
I
That's a
I
funny
was
gag.
very amused by that. Yeah,
Don was too.
I liked when Don asked her one more time at the end to spin.
Is Don a
Like,
good actor?
sure.
I mean, I know I like the parts well, like it matches kind of the tone of the show, but after watching the OC where everybody was such like a natural actor, I know it's like completely different show, but
Yeah.
she's like she's not very natural at all. I don't know. I
Hey,
understand also she's
how dare you? She's later prominently used by the creators of the OC as Georgina in Gossip Girl.
oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I'm sure she gets better, but I don't know. Sort of this episode sort of stuck out. I don't know what it was. Anyway, so but fun part here, and but Joyce is going on a date with this guy Brian.
Sure. Brian could be the one.
Could be. I guess we'll find out in the future. Oh, why am I laughing? And Brian has a son too.
Right. Buffy wants to get set up.
But yeah, Buffy might get set up with the son. And I have a question for you. What's better, dinner and movie or movie and dinner?
I actually agree with Joyce. You see the movie first, and then you could talk about it after.
No, I think dinner and a movie better. I think you're a little by the end of the movie you might be a little sleepy. You want to go home. You don't want to go eat dinner afterward. That's like a whole extra. Could be
I
like an
guess
hour and a half depending on
on a
service.
first date too, you could feel awkward sitting next to someone in a movie, but if you've had dinner already, then you like know each other now.
Yeah, I guess it depends. Yeah, it really depends on that how well you know the person just to begin with too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think I disagree. I think I'd rather go dinner and a movie. But it
Okay.
depends. It depends on the relationship heading in maybe. So Buffy has a spring break party coming up tonight. Tonight maybe I don't know.
I guess.
Coming up soon. Tara and Anya walking together. I feel like they haven't had a
Yeah.
lot of
How
scenes.
about a
But
Tara Anya scene? That's
I really
strange.
liked their dynamic. Thought it was nice. I feel like Tara kind of brought it this episode. Tara was good, especially
Cool.
later. She had one really funny moment, but we'll get to it.
Well, when she's jealous of Willow.
No, but that's funny too. But so Anya apparently tripled her money. She's doing some online trading and tripled her money from the magic box.
You mean like money is now money, money, money?
Money? Yeah, yeah, that was hilarious. That was so funny. Yeah. I imagine I actually thought about it in that moment. I was like, I imagine the writer being like, I'm a genius, you know? Like that's one
Yeah.
of those lines, I think. That's so funny. Uh so we learn that woman walked by and she's like looking for Warren.
Right.
Guy
Warren.
Warren. Who's Warren?
We'll
Warren
find
Peace
out.
from Sky High. That's who I
Nice.
thought of originally. They were naming Warrens, and I was like, what about Warren Peace from Sky High? Remember they were like Warren Buffett, Warren this
Warren.
guy.
Yeah. President Harding.
Yeah, who's that?
That's
From a
what
show?
Willow says. No, no, that's a real president.
Warren
President of
Harding?
the United States. Yeah.
That's not a president.
Yeah. It was like the 1800s or something.
Well, I've never heard of him. But so apparently Anya designed a cool website for the Magic Box. I hope we see that at some point.
Big picture of her.
But yeah, it's a big photo of her. I thought about that whenever Flynn made that website for Walter White. Remember?
Flynn. Don't call him Flynn.
I respect him in his choices, Flynn. But that's what I thought of. Anyway, so we go to that party, right? I guess it's tonight, possibly. But I saw Buffy and Xander dancing, and I was like, "What are we? Did we forget Xander's in a relationship this episode? What's going on?" And then Anya was like, "I'm a nice girlfriend. I let them dance together. I'm the best." And I was like, "Yeah, you really are. That's crazy." But Because does she not know that Xander had like a whole prior thing where he was in love with Buffy?
You know, she might not know that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they didn't let her in on that information.
Yeah.
But Ben's there. Buffy sees Ben. She does this cute thing where she's like trying to get him to notice her, but like stealthily, you know.
Mm.
He sees her over by the wall. What's Anya doing? She's trying to learn how Chex Mix was made.
Yeah, she's really into the weaving work of the
Yeah, how did
Chex
they do
Mix.
that? A
Yeah.
3D printer? How did that happen? I don't know. I don't know why I said 3D printer.
I don't know either, actually. I have no idea how they do that.
Yeah, and who knows? That woman is there, right? And Warren, she's like, "Where's Warren?" And Warren sneaks out. And this is where we learn, like, she must be like a bad guy if Warren's avoiding her, right? Is this where we really learn she's evil, kind of?
Well, not evil, but like certainly
Up
the
to no
monster of
good.
the week or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Warren. He's a character we'll see again. He's played by Adam Bush, later used again by Marty Noxon on a later show she created. Um, yeah. So keep an eye out for this guy.
Okay, I thought
We'll
he was pretty
also
good.
see his girlfriend again, Katrina.
Katrina,
Yeah.
interesting. I wrote her down, I think, as my LVP because I couldn't think of anybody. If
Mhm.
you got people, let me know because I don't know. I couldn't
Sure.
think of people. But yeah, so that's fun. And Xander thinks that she's real hot. He's like, "Oh, who's that? She's sexy." And Willow's like, "Oh yeah, she is." And Tara has a fun moment. She's like, "What? What are you what?" So Spike is there and he tries to talk to Buffy, but of course she doesn't want to talk to him. I wonder what his plan is now. Like she's like, how does he get her to like him again or tolerate him? I mean,
I'm not really sure. He's not doing a great job of
well,
it.
I guess his plan later is crazy. He's gonna try to clone, like, make a Buffy clone or whatever.
Yeah.
The Buffy robot, Buffy bot.
Buffy bot. That's what we call it.
Really?
Yeah.
I just came up with that just now.
No, that's it. That's what they will call it on the show.
Holy shit, that's so cool. Buffy
Hmm.
bot. I can't wait for the Buffy bot. It's like Doodle Bob.
You
That's a
will like the
SpongeBob
Buffy
thing.
bot. Sarah Michelle Gellar
I think I might have
plays
heard of that.
the
Actually,
Buffy bot really well.
I think I might have seen Buffy fighting a robot version of Buffy. Maybe.
Could
Have
be.
I? Maybe I've seen that. Anyway, so Spike is that he sees Ben, right? He's like a fun part. He's looking over at Ben, Buffy talking to Ben, and Ben gives Buffy his phone number. He wants to go to coffee. That'll
That's
come into
right.
play later with when we get back to Glory. But I love seeing Glory. I really miss Glory. She's like barely been around. I really miss her.
Yeah. Glory's. You
We've
need
had
to
a lot
see
of
more
Ben,
of
less
her.
of Glory.
I agree. Fuck
Yeah,
Ben.
yeah. Fuck Ben. So Spike. April, but he gets into a big fight, right?
Yeah, he does. With
We learn
April.
her name's April, I think, in this
Yeah.
scene. Maybe I wrote Ella. I started writing April down instead of robot.
Okay.
So April. All right, so that's fun. And April also throws Buffy because Buffy gets like hurt in the next scene. We see her. She's like, "Damn, that's really I don't know."
Yeah, she says I'm tired of tiny women who are as strong as me.
Yeah, yes. And they all agree, very obviously, that she's a robot, right?
Yeah.
Very clear. Robot. All agree, right? Robot. And so we need to track down Warren because she's after Warren. If we find Warren, then we'll know what her whole deal is. That'll be good. So Giles has been watching Dawn, right? While Buffy's been dealing with all this because
Uh-huh.
Joyce was on a date. So Giles had to go watch her. Really, not a lot of Giles either recently.
True. Yeah.
That
He's
sucks.
taking a backseat a little bit.
Since that one episode with the Watchers Council, I feel like
Mm-hmm.
whatever one that was like 4 weeks ago. Well, probably I don't know
Three,
about our
three.
time.
It was 3 episodes ago, but it seems that way because we took a week off.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is with these characters. Maybe that's why. Yeah,
Mm.
actually. And we call him Rupert. Always love that. Joyce comes home and says, "Thanks, Rupert," or whatever. But by the way, Joyce making some crazy jokes. She's like, "I left my bra at Brian's." Oh, in
Yeah.
his car, and also at the dessert rack at the restaurant. What the? And we know she's a freak because she did it on the cop car. So she's probably telling the truth. That's probably not
Christ.
even a lie. God
I'm
damn.
sure it's a lie.
No, I believe it. They were shutting down the restaurant that night and they found a bra in the chocolate fountain or whatever. So April, she's going. I love this scene where she's going door to door looking for Warren.
Yeah.
That shot where she like walks from the door to the other door. I love that they kept it in. Like I just loved that. That was a cool moment. I don't know. I loved it. Magic box time. This was my favorite Tara moment. She's like, she was clearly a robot. She had genuine molded plastic on her ass. What? I'm trying a little spicy talk. I think that's my favorite Tara part. The whole series. That was really funny. I hope that's like her character now. I hope that they were like leaning a certain way where she becomes like she's like a spicy talker.
I kind of think everything's just a little bit funnier when Jane Espenson's writing.
Maybe that also that seemed like a Seinfeld character, the spicy talker. Like
Yeah,
the low talker and the all the others.
close talker.
The close talk. They always did that. The spicy
Mm-hmm.
talker. That'd be a good bit. Uh, but I guess here's where we get confirmation from Anya because Xander keeps talking about April and Anya's like, I know that Xander loves me. He's never gonna cheat on me. I don't know. Crazy. So we find the guy. His name's Warren Mears. We learn his full name.
Yeah, good call.
Wait, did you say he's a character on the show or that actor just goes on to do more stuff?
Both.
Both. Okay. Okay, cool. And apparently he went to high school with them for like a semester.
Yeah, so he was in the background of season 3.
No way.
No, not really. But like, that's what they're saying. He was in senior year with them. So
Yeah,
he was in the big fight at the end.
like at graduation.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He participated
wow.
in that probably.
Yeah. You're right. But they did say he was only there for like a semester. So did he like get moved like in 10th grade or something?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we don't really know for sure. But they did say when they said we went to Sunnydale with him, I was questioning if they meant the high school or the college because isn't it Sunnydale for both?
UC Sunnydale, yeah.
So I didn't, but I guess it's the high school. But Xander says she's a sex bot. Everyone wants a sex bot. Too many women. I wish Oz was here. He would relate.
Honestly, I don't know that he would. Xander came
Yeah.
across a little creepy in this moment.
Yeah, there's a certain type of guy. You had to say that around the D train. He would get it. But Oz, I don't know if Oz would understand.
Hmm.
Oz would understand. He just wouldn't openly admit it. I think.
Well,
It's
yeah,
more
he
the
says
deal.
that he wouldn't say anything, but he'd
Oh yeah, he
understand.
wouldn't. Right, exactly. That yeah. That's. I think Xander. You can make a case Xander MVP this episode.
I think you could too.
He's hilarious and heartfelt, and he's just classic Xander. Xander's so consistent for me. There's a few episodes that don't give him that much to do, but I'm actually impressed by the actor. I didn't think I would be because he's
Yeah.
just Xander, but he really brings it. I think he's locked in.
Well, you're a big Coherence fan.
True, but when I watched Coherence, I never knew that. I haven't seen Coherence since I started Buffy.
I know that on the Grey's Anatomy spinoff Private Practice that I've never watched, he plays a rapist, and I think I'm gonna
Whoa!
watch that pretty soon.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I mean,
Mm.
not that's not cool that he's a rapist, but you know what I mean. Uh, where were we? But we're at the magic box. But Buffy's kind of relating to Warren because he creates a fake girlfriend.
Is she? What does she say?
I feel like we get like a look.
Mm.
She's kind of like feeling for him, like, oh, you can make a case Buffy MVP this episode.
Sure, make that case every
Maybe this is a
episode.
good episode. And then but yeah, because then this is the moment where she calls Ben, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Because they're talking about how he created the girlfriend because he's so lonely, and then she's like, oh, and she walks over and calls Ben. I guess that's where I got that from. But what was going on here?
Where?
Glory, was this an orgasm?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about. It's Glory, and then she starts like freaking out, not freaking out, but she starts like hyperventilating or something, and then she turns into Ben.
Yeah, I think that's just like she feels it before the transformation happens.
Interesting. I feel like they really played it as like an orgasm type deal. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. But I guess you did just let me know. But anyways, and then we get a shot of Ben. He's now wearing a dress.
Right, as you do.
Yeah, very as you do. I guess if it was an orgasm, she probably wouldn't be wearing a dress. She might be wearing nothing or less than a dress.
It was a pretty skimpy dress, though.
Wasn't that short? I don't feel like though, was it?
Sorry, I'm just chowing down on some Tums.
Yeah, I noticed like 10 minutes ago. I was gonna ask what you were eating, but
No,
I wonder if it was like Nutella or something. Thought it might
Tums
be. What are Tums?
for
Is that
upset stomachs.
Yeah, I thought that was like a medicine, Tums.
It is.
Oh, you're just eating medicine over there?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Don't overdose.
I feel
on
like
Tums.
shit.
Can you OD on Tums?
I don't think so.
I hope not. What are those? Are those candy flavored?
Yeah, cherry.
All cherry? Every one of them?
The one I got is, yeah, but
Oh.
usually it's
You
other
like
ones.
that? Anytime you can go for like the mixed bag or one specific flavor, you'd rather go for the one specific flavor. It's weird. I
Kind
think
of do, yeah.
you love the Sour Patch watermelon more than Sour Patch Kids regular.
That is
That's
true.
weird. I don't get that. So we go back to the magic box. I love this. We mentioned Ted, your
Yeah, Ted
favorite.
reference. I popped for that.
Yeah, I did too. Mostly because here, vampire. That's that episode. There are like there are some episodes I don't remember much from, but I remember like a few parts from like My Elizabeth. Well, here, vampire. I remember a lot. They go
it's
golfing and they do a whole bunch of stuff. Don't they
it's
break
my
like
it's
the
my it's
railing?
my
The
Emily, not my Elizabeth.
I said My Elizabeth.
Yeah, it's my Emily.
Oh my god, why did I say that? I know it's my Emily, but don't they break like the railing in Ted? Like the
Yeah,
stairs?
yeah, he falls down the stairs.
A lot of cool stuff in that episode. Anyway, so Spike comes running in. He's on fire. Spike. Uh I don't know. Willow, she's working on a spell, a way to uninvite him in there. We had to like clarify that for the audience in case we ask questions, I guess. I don't know why.
Well, it's a public place. That's so they're saying if you put a
Oh
block
yeah.
on the home, why not here? And they're saying because it's a public place, they can't.
I feel like we deal with that more in Angel than we do Buffy.
Well, our main character's a vampire.
True. Great point. And so, but funny, very funny here. Spike, everybody, remember earlier, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, she's a robot," but then Spike, he's like, "Oh, I didn't know she was a robot." No, I thought that was pretty funny. But he hasn't really interacted with her as much as everyone else. He's only
He
seen her
got
from
thrown through a
afar.
window.
True, he had most interaction with her. But so Giles, what does Giles do? Oh, he ends up like coming up real close to Spike, and he's like, "Leave Buffy alone. She wants nothing to do with you, bitch."
Move on.
Yeah, bitch. So April, I don't know what happens here.
I don't know. You tell me.
I wrote guys at a table.
Guys at a table.
They're like April talks to some guys at a table.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't remember. This
They
was like 3 days
they
ago at this
sort of
point,
they like
honestly.
trick her,
Oh yeah, they're like Warren's over there or
right?
something. Why'd they do that?
Because they're jerks.
Yeah, they were just being mean to her.
Mm-hmm.
What if she was like in serious duress? Is that a word?
Yeah, that's a serious word. I, you know, frat boys be frat boys.
True, true. Hard to tap into the mind of evil.
Mm-hmm.
So Buffy, Warren says that this is where he really tells her, I guess, where he tells her she was made to love, not just as like a little toy.
Mm.
But I thought this was actually cool. He says, even though she was perfect, he still didn't want her. I thought that
Even
was
though
nice.
he was perfect.
No, even though she was perfect, like he made her to be perfect, he still didn't want her. It shows
Yeah,
like
yeah,
everyone wants their own thing. Not everybody wants perfect.
that's right. Perfect can be boring.
Perfect can be boring. It's true. It's like you know what it was? It was kind of like that thing that Lorne said a few episodes ago where he was like I could sing this note forever, but music and isn't about
Right, right.
singing a note. It's about the changing of the melodies or whatever. It's a
Mm-hmm.
little bit like that type of
That
deal.
really stuck with you, huh?
Oh yeah, that really did. Yeah, for sure. It's like the Swamis meeting really stuck with me. That's the first time I've remembered Swami, the name Swami, since that episode actually. So apparently he met this woman Katrina at his engineering class, and they really hit it off, and that's his new girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah.
And then after that, he left April in his dorm room and never saw her ever again.
He thought her batteries would run out, but I guess she's like recharging them.
You think that's what it is?
I don't know. That's what he guesses.
Actually, I had questions about that. It reminded me of well, I guess I don't know the time when he started that, but you know how Yoda is alive forever in Star Wars, and then we meet him, and then in the second movie he dies, or
Yeah,
does he die in the third one? Or I mean, we meet him in the second one, he dies in the third one. I guess is what I meant to say.
I guess
But
so.
it's like this where she'd been staying alive forever without dying, and then randomly she just dies, like in the episode, in the span of the episode. Kind of reminded me of that.
Okay.
If that makes any sense at all. I don't know. But so we get April and there's Katrina. They're at the playground. They fight at the playground for a little bit.
Oh yeah, this is fun.
Is this the
This
end of the
leads us.
episode?
Yeah, this leads us to the end.
Oh shit. All right.
It's a
So
pretty
big
thin
fight.
episode.
What do you say?
It's a pretty thin episode.
It is, yeah. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm doing a terrible job. I watched this a few days ago, and yeah, it's like it's all over the place in my notes a little bit. I'm more just writing down like character thing. It is a little thin. I'm just trying to. I don't know what I'm saying. So Warren shows up, and they fight. April Buffy shows up. We shut her down. We sit on the swings for a little while. That was nice. I feel like she took forever to shut down.
Yeah, that conversation goes on for a while.
And she started to shut down like when they were fighting, and then they sit down and they talk forever.
I
It was
like the
nice.
POV robot shots where you like see into her memory bank a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can like read like fetish. There's like a couple of things in it,
Oh,
like
yes,
little
yes, yes.
folders. Yeah.
Position one, position two,
Right,
position three,
exactly.
position. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That felt like a Joss thing. That felt weird.
Good
Well, I
point.
guess because she was programmed to love, not just to fuck, right?
No, but she's programmed to fuck too.
Why was her whole thing? She had like 8 positions. I don't know. Weird. Anyway, but it was nice. She's a good actor, I thought. I
April?
actually thought it was a good, sweet moment.
Yeah, I like this moment. The very end. And then you get the little punch of Spike going to visit Warren, right?
Yeah, yeah. Asks him to clone her or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Make a
he
robot version of her.
yeah, I think he wants her in
Yeah, it's
April.
not a clone.
He wants an April that's Buffy.
Right. Yeah. And I said clone earlier. It's not a clone, it's a robot version, but
Yeah.
Buffy. We said Buffy bot. So Buffy, she says she doesn't need no man, right? She needs to be comfortable being alone.
That's right. Yeah, so she's not going to start dating Ben just yet.
But who hears on the answering machine that she's canceling the plans? Glory
Glory.
and either Jinx or the other guy. I already forgot the other guy's name actually. Jinx and
I don't remember.
God damn it. God damn it. I think it's Jinx though. But
Jinx is one of them.
I know Jinx is one of them. I think this might be Jinx. But anyway, she's like, "What? Did Ben made a fucking date with the Slayer? That's not cool." So that's fun, right?
Sure.
But then Glory got sad, right? Because
Did
Buffy
she?
canceled.
Oh yeah, I guess.
She's like,
I
Buffy
guess.
canceled on us. That was hilarious. All right, so Buff. Oh my God, do you want to do it?
Do what?
Close the episode.
What do you mean?
Buffy gets home.
Oh, right. Okay. So this one scene was actually written and directed by Whedon because it also starts the next episode and he's writing and directing that whole episode. But yeah, it's Buffy, she finds flowers that were for her mom from old Brian, but fucking she's dead.
Mommy. Ooh. She nails it. She crushes it.
She's unbelievable in the next episode.
Yeah, the next episode's called The Body, and
it's my favorite episode of Buffy.
One of the only things I knew about Buffy, I knew there was an episode called The Body, and it was all about how Buffy's mom died of supernatural or not supernatural causes, of real life causes, and Buffy realized she can't protect everybody from everything. And I remember I was like, I remember I was young when I heard that. I was like 13 or something. And I was like, oh, that's deep. That's like cool. That's cool. Buffy. This was like a cool show. And when we started this, I never wanted to say, I told you that I knew that, but I always bleeped that out that I knew that Joyce died. But
here it
next
is.
week,
We're finally up to it. This is The Body is next week. That's going to be some heavy shit, bro.
Yeah, heavy shit. But that's next week. I will give this one a 3 though.
Yeah, me too, I guess. Soft 3.
Mine's
but
pretty erect. I gotta be honest. No, I don't know. MVP, I'm gonna go with Buffy. I was thinking about Xander, but in this final scene, thinking about it, she really nails it.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go with you on here. Buffy and I think Katrina is a decent choice
For the MVP?
for LVP.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I wrote down. I only thought of her. I couldn't think of anyone else. But the 2 runner-ups for the MVP, I think Xander and April the Robot. I like both of those choices.
Okay. Yeah,
but it's one of Buffy's better episodes.
She had to come in last minute and play a part that was earmarked for Britney Spears. So that's not the easiest task, and she does really well.
Yeah. really well. Good, really good eyes.
Yeah.
All right. So ranking time. So there's been 193 episodes. I'm sorry. Do you know what episode 100 is, by the way? Do you know like this was episode 100 of Buffy?
Yeah, the season finale of this year is episode 100.
Oh yeah, I think I knew that.
Mhm.
So the all right, there are 93
And instead
episodes,
of doing a normal previously, they just show one tiny clip from all 100 episodes.
and they played "Time of Your Life."
No.
Was it "Time of Your Life"? Which one was it? It was some Green Day song they played for Seinfeld 100
Yeah,
episodes.
that was time of your life.
That was
It
"Time of
wasn't
Your
for
Life."
it wasn't for 100 episodes. It was when the finale aired, they aired a clip show prior to the finale, and that soundtrack the end of the clip show.
That's amazing. So I have this right under last week's episode, actually. Crush, the
Oh, okay.
Spike,
Yeah.
obsessed with Buffy episode, Drusilla. Right under that
Mhm.
one, between Crush and the Dark Age from season 2.
I like both those more than this.
Okay, so where would you like for me to start? Crush, Goodbye Iowa, go down from there.
Yeah.
Listening to Fear, Pangs, Blood Ties, Real Me, Gingerbread, Nightmares, Some Assembly Required, Never
You
Kill
could
a
put this
Boy.
between gingerbread and nightmares.
Between Gingerbread and Nightmares. So you have it at number 75, and I have it at 76. Look at that.
Hey,
I
pretty
think
good.
that's about right. I think like we did like it basically about equally.
Yeah. All right. Angel time.